Heavenly Father, dear Lord, we love you, God, and we thank you for this day you've given us. And we just thank you for each and every citizen that have turned out today for this meeting, Lord. I thank you for the men and women gathered around this table, Lord. And Lord, at this time we do pray for all of our law enforcement officers around the United States, and God, just be with them and keep them out of harm's way, Lord. And we do pray for our military on the battlefield. These things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'd like to thank y'all for being here today, and we'll get started here. Before I call the meeting to order, Ms. Wanda, did you need us for anything, or you just? Okay, thank you for being here. All right, so we'll call the meeting to order, and everybody's present except Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan was unable to be with us today, so we'll look forward to seeing him next month. And next on the agenda is to approve the agenda, and I think we're going to have an amendment to it, or possibly postpone number 2 under new business. Would somebody like to make a motion to that effect?
Chairman, I would motion that we approve the agenda as is, and we'll address that item when we get to it.
Okay, that's
Is that okay?
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Williams. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, next on our agenda, we have 2 sets of minutes. We have a workshop from June 14th and then the June 15th regular meeting. Those are in your packet. Hopefully you've had time to read over them. Is there any additions or deletions? If none, would someone like to make a motion? Motion by Commissioner Williams.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, next is business presentations, which we have none. We have no public hearings, and we have no old business. So we'll move into new business. And the first item on our agenda today is to consider the appointment of an interim county clerk. And since Mr. Patrick Zaux has moved into the interim county manager's position, has vacated that clerk spot, and we need to take care of this today. So anybody like to make a motion?
Chairman, if it pleases the commission, I would like to nominate Ms. Sharelle Davis as our interim county clerk. She has served as our human resources, I have to look over it, the manager, but remind me, human resources director for many years, and has served us very well in that capacity, and has indicated a willingness to serve us as interim clerk, and I think she would bring forth a lot of professionalism and confidence from this board. If it pleases the commissioners, I'd like to make that motion.
All right, we have a motion from Ms. Sharelle Davis.
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? I'll just add that I agree with Commissioner Spratt and her comments. And so all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Ms. Davis.
Thank you for being willing to serve. We'll make it real easy on you.
All right, next item under new business is the one we discussed just now, and it was to consider the approval of an interim county manager job description. And I think we would like to postpone that until next month. Is that the pleasure of the board?
Chairman, after some discussion last night, I think you still have some question about inserting this into our personnel policy, and just a few loose ends to tie up to ensure that we're going about this in the right direction. Does the attorney want to better phrase that?
I agree with that, and postpone it to the August meeting, give us plenty of time to accomplish that.
Okay. With that said, I would offer a motion to postpone this item and place it under old business for the upcoming August agenda.
Okay. Any other comments? All right, we have a motion. Someone like to second that?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Williams. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Thank you. All right, our next item under new business is to award concession and office building bid to South Georgia Coast Builders LLC in the amount of $142,000 and approval of a construction contract. And you do have a copy of that contract in your binder. Is there any questions or comments, any discussion? We discussed this last night as well.
Please, the chair, I'd like to
I'm sorry.
ask the manager to make a comment.
Before you, you have the contract for construction contract for South Georgia Coast Builders in the amount of $142,000. The Leisure Services Director and the County Commission Administration staff prepared the specs for the building and the RFP. What this building is going to do is going to be a concession stand, a storage tower, bathrooms, and office space for the leisure services here at the Line Park in Darien. We received bids back on June 24th. We only received one bid, and it was in the amount of $142,000. We had an internal estimate, which was approximately $140,000, so we feel that it is a fair bid. The Leisure Services Board unanimously approved the bid last week, so now they're submitting to us for our approval. The funding mechanism for this project would be out of the 2010 SPOS fund for leisure services. And the only thing we need to add in the contract is under paragraph 11. There's a blank there for the time the project needs to be completed. We need to insert 180 days in there.
Okay.
Other than that, that's it.
Chairman, upon the recommendation of the county manager with the insertion of the 180 days, I would offer the motion that we approve this contract with South Georgia Coast Builders LLC.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second.
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Williams. Any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, the next item under new business is to consider resolution 2016-10 to no, I skipped it. I'm sure. All right, number 4, I'm sorry, I already marked it off. This is to consider the appointment of the non-public representative for McIntosh County on the Coastal Regional Commission. And in your book here, your workbook, we do have a letter from Mr. Alan Burns, the Executive Director of the Coastal Regional Commission, informing us of Mr. Newberry resigning from his spot on that board. And there's also a letter attached from Mr. Jordy Evans, who wishes to serve on that board. Mr. Evans is relocated to McIntosh County. He lives up on the north end. And I met with him the other day, and he's interested in serving in that position. Does anybody have any comments on this?
I'd just like to add that whoever y'all approve the city of Darien will also have to approve.
That's right, exactly. So just, whoever, if we approve Mr. Evans today, then we'll forward it to the city for their approval as well.
I want to make a motion based on what I've seen here as far as what Mr. Evans has done in the past and is currently involved with. He certainly would be someone, I believe, that would serve on this council well for the Coastal Commission. So I'd like to make the motion that we appoint him to serve as counsel, part of the council on the Coastal Regional Commission.
Thank you, sir.
Chairman, I'll second that motion, and I'll also just add, as far as discussion, that I want to thank Mr. Wade Newberry for his service on that commission. It does require some travel and some attendance at meetings, and I know that can be a little cumbersome for somebody like him who's got his own business to run, but he served us very well on that board and represented McIntosh County, and I have absolute confidence that Mr. Evans will fill those shoes quite well with his experience with Edward Jones Investments and all that he brings to the table. So with that said, I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Mr. Evans. Any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, now number 5. To consider resolution 2016-10 to accept historic preservation grant from the DNR, and we will take action on this. Would the manager like to speak on that?
Yes, sir. The McIntosh County Historic Preservation Commission, they applied for fiscal year 2016 Historic Preservation Fund Grant for Phase 2 countywide survey update. If you'll remember, they applied last year, and we approved the funds and everything for Phase 1. Phase 1 went for initial review back in June. We have received it back. There's a few changes that need to be made. We should have the finished product in the next month or so. The new grant for Phase 2, we were awarded $14,760. The county will have a match of $9,840, which will be cash or in-kind services. We usually do in-kind services for grants like this. What the resolution does is it formally accepts the grant funds and approves the contract agreement with George DNR Historic Preservation Division.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any more questions or comments on this?
Chairman, I'll just say that I want to acknowledge the hard work that the Historic Preservation Commission has done for our county. Dr. Woodward, Dr. Collins, we have a lot of doctors on that board. We're really fortunate, a lot of expertise, and they have been really aggressive at getting out there and applying for funds. And I mean, that might not sound like a lot of money, but it's going to go a long way. So this is something that the entire board itself, and I haven't recognized each of those names, but they know who they are, and we know who they are. And we're really grateful for their service to our county because of our historic preservation is so culturally important. And I'm grateful that they're willing to get out there and beat the bushes and come up with this grant money. So if there's no other comments, I would motion, this is an action item, I would approve that resolution.
Okay, we have a motion to accept the grant. Someone like to second that motion?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Williams. Any further discussion or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, the last item we have on our under new business is to consider scheduling a budget retreat. Manager, would you like to speak on that, please?
Yes, sir. We need to schedule a budget retreat so I can get y'all's input on some of the things for the budget. I'm suggesting either August 4th or August 5th, which is the first Thursday and first Friday in August. And if those days don't work for y'all, I would suggest not the following Thursday and Friday, but the following one after that, which would be
The 18th or 19th,
That's right. That's right.
Okay, is there a date that does or doesn't work? Is there someone like to make a?
Is that gonna put us late getting the digest out?
It shouldn't affect the digest. This is just for the budget.
With the
But
manager,
it has to be approved before the digest can go.
Budget doesn't have to be approved before the
It
budget.
does not?
No, ma'am.
but the
But
millage.
we have to set the millage rate before the digest can go, which we're planning on doing at the August meeting.
So then you'll be running the ads in the paper and
The ads will be run over the next few weeks in July, advertising for the public hearing for the millage rate in August.
so I don't wanna have to delay.
But we haven't got finalized numbers from the tax assessors yet either, so we're waiting
Well,
on
he
that.
told me he had sent them to you.
He gave me some preliminary numbers, but he said that they weren't quite ready yet.
Jeez.
If the attorney will remind me, do we need to set this meeting up now, or can we have some vagueness if we say the 4th or 5th? I mean, remind me, it's not a regular meeting, it's a fall meeting.
Maybe we still post it, notify the city, but
Right.
as of right now.
Right.
You know, I think he probably needs some leeway in dealing with the facility.
In the past, we've given a date with an alternate date.
Okay. With that said, if it pleases the commissioners, I would offer August 4th as a date for our budget retreat. Of course, it's open to the public, it will be advertised with an alternate date of the 5th, or would y'all rather push it to the following week?
It would have to be,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, the 18th or 19th, it would be 2 weeks down the road.
Okay, so the 4th is the first day, what would your alternate day like to be?
As managers, any of those days work for me. Would the 18th be better for you? That's a Thursday, or the 19th, the Friday?
Either one.
Okay, let's say first date of August 4th with an alternate date of August 18th.
Okay.
Is
All right.
that clear?
All right, we have a motion for a primary date of the 4th and an alternate for the 18th. Both of those are Thursdays, I'm quite sure.
I second the motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Motion by Commissioner Spratt, seconded by Commissioner Watson. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. That concludes everything under new business. So we will move into commissioner reports at this time. Mr. Williams, Commissioner Williams, we'll start with you.
We're still working on the Darien part, like Commissioner Stevens was out there with them earlier, so they getting that prepared, so we appreciate y'all being here and thank y'all.
Okay, Commissioner Watson.
We're up in the north end, we're just working on some drainage issues and a couple of things, but we're holding our own up there. Again, I just want to thank Mr. Stevens and Mr. Zales for stepping up to the plate and doing such an excellent job over the past few years. I commend both of you, and thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Spratt.
I have no report.
No report at this time. I was going to speak on something, but I see the county manager has it on his report, so I'll have no report, and I'll defer to the manager at this time for his report.
On July 21st, from 5 to 7:30, there's going to be a public open house to discuss the new FEMA flood maps. It'll be right here in this room. The meeting will be attended by FEMA officials, Georgia DNR, the engineer study contractor, and county officials. Residents and business owners of McIntosh County are encouraged to attend the open house to learn how and why the local risk of flooding has changed, how the proposed new flood maps will be used, and the steps to be taken for citizens to protect themselves. So that's happening here July 21st at 5:30. Next, I'd like to talk about Barrington and Blumenau. Those projects should be, the bid packet is being prepared as we speak, should be ready within the next week or so. They'll go out to advertisement, and the bids will be 30 days later. As far as the road paving projects, I talked to the engineer this morning. The bid packet will be ready to be advertised the first week of August, and according to our policy, we always give 30 days. So the contractors have 30 days to give us a bid. So that'll give us receiving bids the first week of September, and hopefully at our September meeting, we'll be able to award a bid and a contract for those road paving projects.
What would you guess, Mr. Alex, to guess of beginning some asphalt and some road paving?
If we approve it next month, or at the September meeting, I would say probably 30 to 45 days before the contractor can start after that.
Is striping at all?
The roads that we pave, they would be striped also. But we don't have any plans for any striping projects yet.
Is there any money left for striping this spot?
Not at this time, no, sir. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. Mr. Attorney.
Just briefly, guys, I'm going to update you on the Bailey project. The road, the construction is complete. The fence has not been placed, but everything shy of the fence is complete. I spoke with one of the residents this morning, Ms. Connie Helm. She told me that everybody is just thrilled with the road. I understand the mail will be to start being delivered immediately. The trash receptacles have been moved to another place, another location, so they're thrilled with that. The actual closing, we had a contract that we entered into with early access, so we have completed the construction of the road prior to the final closing. The final closing will occur on Thursday around 11 o'clock, so we'll be set to go at that point. We'll wrap up, and Ronnie will finish the fencing up, and the project will be complete.
All right, thank you. No need for executive session?
None that I'm aware of, no, sir.
Okay. Well, no need for an executive session, then we will stand adjourned.